The 20s are often described as a defining decade, a period when young adults transition from the relative structure of adolescence to the responsibilities of independent adulthood. It is a time of exploration, growth, and opportunity, but also of uncertainty and challenge. While it can be tempting to treat one's 20s as a decade of carefree living, the choices and efforts made during these years often lay the foundation for future success. Working hard during this decade is not simply about immediate gains, but about establishing habits, values, and achievements that will carry into the rest of life. This essay will explore why working hard in one's 20s is critical, examining how it builds financial security, professional credibility, personal discipline, and long-term fulfillment. One of the most practical reasons to work hard in one's 20s is to establish financial stability. While money is not the sole measure of success, it provides the foundation for independence and future opportunities. For many, the 20s are the first decade of full-time employment, student loan repayment, and managing personal expenses. Developing strong financial habits early, such as saving, budgeting, and investing, creates a safety net and sets the stage for long-term wealth building. Working hard during these years also increases earning potential. Young professionals who put in the effort to learn, perform, and grow within their industries often advance more quickly than peers who approach work casually. This early momentum compounds over time. The promotions, raises, and skills gained in one's 20s can have lasting effects on career trajectory. In contrast, neglecting to build financial stability during this decade can lead to debt, stress, and missed opportunities later in life. By working diligently now, young adults create the security that allows them to take calculated risks and pursue meaningful goals in the future. Beyond finances, hard work in the 20s is essential for building professional credibility. Early in a career, reputation is everything. Employers, colleagues, and mentors pay attention to the attitudes and work ethic of young professionals. Those who consistently demonstrate reliability, initiative, and a willingness to learn earn the trust of others. This trust often leads to mentorship, networking opportunities, and career advancement. Hard work also helps establish expertise. The 20s are typically a time when individuals are still learning the nuances of their chosen fields. By investing extra effort, seeking out challenging projects, developing new skills, or pursuing further education, young professionals distinguish themselves from peers. In an increasingly competitive job market, this distinction is invaluable. A strong professional foundation built in one's 20s opens doors not just to promotions but to future ventures, whether in entrepreneurship, leadership, or specialized careers. Another reason to work hard in one's 20s is that this decade is crucial for shaping habits and character. The routines established during this period often persist into later adulthood. Developing discipline now, whether in time management, work ethic, or personal responsibility, creates patterns of success that become second nature. For example, individuals who learn to consistently show up on time, meet deadlines, and persist through challenges build resilience that will serve them in every area of life. Conversely, those who adopt habits of procrastination or avoidance may struggle to break these patterns later on. The 20s are a unique window when the brain and behavior are still highly adaptable. The effort invested now has long-term returns. Working hard also builds confidence. Accomplishing goals, overcoming obstacles, and earning recognition provide evidence of one's capabilities. This self-assurance becomes a powerful asset when facing future uncertainties. In this way, the discipline developed through hard work in the 20s not only contributes to external success, but also strengthens internal character. Ironically, working hard in one's 20s often leads to greater freedom later in life. By putting in the effort early, individuals gain the resources and reputation that allow them to make choices in their 30s, 40s, and beyond. For instance, someone who builds financial security early may later choose to travel, start a business, or pursue creative passions without the constant stress of debt or instability. Similarly, a person who develops a strong professional reputation may have the flexibility to negotiate better work-life balance, transition to meaningful roles, or retire earlier. In contrast, neglecting hard work in the 20s often results in fewer options later on. Without savings, professional credibility, or discipline, individuals may find themselves trapped in unfulfilling jobs or struggling to catch up financially. In this sense, hard work in the 20s is not simply about sacrifice, but about investing in a future of choice, flexibility, and fulfillment.